이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
No way! You're not actually. I guess we didn't really get anything, but really? Okay, so I managed to get through all that. The battle pass has been unlocked. Well, I wish you wouldn't have shown me that. Alright, let's see. We have some announcements. Pre-registration awards. I don't think I got any of that. Season pass. Ooh. Target extraction Gregor. Actually, wait, there's a couple more things. Inquiries. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Limbus Company. I forgot I didn't do the intro, so a little bit late. Okay, let's see. We also get some compensation for server maintenance. Always nice. Awesome. I don't know what that is, but we also get
나는 유려하면서도 비범하게 심장을 베는 법을 알고 있어.
Blade Lineage Yisong. Awesome. We also get some Enkephalon, some Rose stuff, and him. Okay, very cool. Okay, so I have a little bit of an idea regarding this series. So basically, my idea is I don't know how much I'm really gonna be using the summon people. I guess we'll see. Also, what is this? Charge Enkephalon. Oh, there's an energy system. Okay, so you can only play... I'm gonna assume this is for the dungeons that I've heard about. But you can only play a certain amount of the dungeons per day. I'm very accustomed to that. I used to play Spiral Knights when I was a wee youngster. So I understand how that system works all too well. Let's see. Let's take a look at everything that we got. Season 1 orientation. I've cleared and gotten that. I don't know what that is. Past missions. Log in. Awesome. So, I don't know what that is. Apparently it's free. I do not think I'll be purchasing the Limbus Pass, but that's okay. So, summon stuff. We've got... welcome to orientation for the new manager. So what is this? This is like summon stuff? Okay, so we get 3 special things from this. So we'll do this just to see what we get. Why not? Wow, would you look at that? That looks like a 5-star to me.
또 하나 읽어줄까?
Lantern Gregor. Teth. Oh, that's the rarity. It's a Teth. I see. Alright. Wow. Woo! So are these like upgrades for the base characters? Wow. We'll open the, this one last. Ooh! Snapperoonie! Oh, look at that! We got a boss! Okay, we got 2 of her. Big one!
꽃이 필요하신 거라면 피워드립니다.
Liu Section 6 Mersault. Awesome. Okay, so this is our super big one. This is another cool one, so let's go ahead and return. We'll do it again, just to see what we get. Whoa, here we go, 10 more! Oh! Gregor. Awesome. I can't remember most of their names, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got Smokey. We got Faust again. Another Gregor, bro! We got Smokey again. Oi! I'm gonna open the one with the reddest chain last.
파우스트예요. 잘 부탁드려요.
Alright, we got Malkuth Faust. Very cool.
관리자님, 최선을 다해 지켜드릴게요. 너무 앞에 서시진 마시고.
Zway Section 6 Sinclair. And finally, the big one! Another one of these, okay. Well, that's all she wrote for that one. So... Huh. So what is standard extraction anyway? Oh yeah, I guess we may as well use our cards too, right? May as well. Also, how much is this for... Resets each day. So, wait a minute. Do you just get a free one every day? Spend unknown 13. Not enough lunacy. Oh. I'm no longer interested in that. Also, wait a minute. Don't we have a ton of lunacy? I could have sworn that we did. Anyway, we're going to use our 2 special tickets for server maintenance. Okay, we got 2 special ones, a lot of normies. Another Faust, look at that. Ooh, my favorite so far, we finally got her. I think that's the first time we've actually seen her, which is... That's shadow luck for you. Oh! I don't know what that means, but nice. It was like a gold star thing. Another Faust, okay. Game really wants me to enjoy the presence of Faust. I'm gonna go for this one first.
넌 예술의 극치를 본 적 있나? 난 그걸 찾기 위해 왔어.
And the last one. I got Malkuth Faust again. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's do it again. This is our last one. May as well make it count, right? Open it up. Alright, we got a gold, 2 red. So I'm going to assume the gold one's like a really, really big one. Okay. Oh, Smokey! Man, we're getting so many of her! Ishmael, I think? Jeez. The game really wants me to use her. Okay. Starting to see some characters that we haven't seen too much. Oh, look at that! Smaller chain first. Okay, we got that one again.
흐름을 따라 이곳에 왔으니 이를 막는 건 무엇이든 베어내겠습니다.
Blade Lineage Cutthroat Otis. And the big one.
복잡한 건 생략하죠. 제가 뭘 하면 되나요?
Oh wow, Rabbit. Or Triple R team, huh? Rabbit, Reindeer, Rhino. Oh, we got her again. The game really wants me to use her. Good lord. I mean, it's fine. You know, I guess she's cool, but... So... Why does this one say it's 0, but then it just wants me to buy stuff? I'm not fully certain on that one. I guess technically we could try and, like, pull for him, but I kind of don't want him. I'd actually prefer her. But that's okay. I know some people are going to crucify me for that one. Let's see. Window. So this is just, like, to look at people.
대화의 수준 차이를 다르게 적용할지 생각.
Okay. Then let's look at what we've got. So we got Lobotomy Corp, Remnant, which we can use if we choose. We got Blade Lineage, also Ego. Don't think we have any of those. 7 Section 6. Liu. We have 2 for her, although R-Corp seems to be better. It's a 3-star after all, rather than a 1-star or 2-star. And we got an Ego. Huh. Okay. Works for me. So, I think that's all we can do at the moment. So, the game's kind of dropping me in. I feel like I missed a little bit of dialogue, but that's okay. So we've already done the prologue. Let's go ahead and do Canto 1, The Outcast. Okay, so we do get summon stuff just from playing the video game. And then seemingly we get a bit more if we do EX, which I assume is like hard mode or something. Let's take a look. So we got Vroom Vroom. Choose a stage to enter. After you've won the battle, the stage will be marked as cleared. If you clear the extra objectives, you'll earn bonus rewards and the stage will be marked accordingly. You can view the blurb and description for the stage here. You can rewatch the story featured in the stage as well. You can read up on the enemies that appear. Okay. Extra objectives are displayed here. Clear within 10 turns. Entering battle stages costs Enkefallen. Okay. So it's not for the dungeons, it's for the actual game. Okay. Well, at least we know. So farming's not a thing in this game. At least not easily. Okay. The ride is awkward and intimidating. Even though I've been handed the title of manager, I have no idea what to do at a time like this. I decided to ask the sinner with the bug's arm where we're currently headed. I think that's Gregor.
How could you head? Permission to vroom vroom.
The chatter was what finally got me to open my eyes. After all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep boredom at bay. Not that there was much else to do on a bus whose destination was unknown to me. My lack of head and memory certainly don't help either.
그래. 계속 지나가자고.
Oh boy, here we go again. Wow, I really should change his voice. Alright, let's proceed.
덜컹덜컹. Okay, here come the bumpity bumps. 비싼 세정제야. 베르가 큰맘 먹었다고 그랬어. Expensive washer fluid. Verd said he paid a fortune.
The clumps to the stuck window gently dissolve, letting light through. Many different sets of eyes on the bus are lethargically facing forward. It felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reaction, maybe this kind of violence is common in the city. Hey. It felt rather awkward to close my eyes again, now that I was wide awake. That's when the conspicuously bearded man grabbed my attention. But, I mean, glasses. Know where we're going right now? A feature far more conspicuous than his beard made me slip.
방금 벌레 양반이라고 부르려고 했지?
You almost called me bug guy, didn't you?
다시 한번 말하자면 내 이름은 그레고르요.
Once again, my name is Gregor.
당신이 시계 대가리가 아니라 단테라고 불리듯이.
The same way your wow, I actually almost said clock. The same way you're called Dante and not Clockface. I couldn't find any excuses, so I just gave back a light nod.
어이, 기사 양반. 우리 지금 어디로 가는 거야?
Say, bus girly, where are we headed?
다시 한번 말하자면 내 이름은 카론이요. Once again, my name is Sharon. 당신이 벌레 양반이 아니라 그레고르라고 불리듯이. The same way you're called Gregor and not Bug Guy.
She got you there, Gregor.
본전도 못 건졌네.
She really did.
베르가 말했어. Verd said, 수감자들은 사구로 간다. The sinners will go to District 4. 사구! 방금 사구라고 말했는가?
Oh no. What ho? Why do you call it? Why the word ho? That's I don't. All right. What? Or what? Huh? I guess. Did District 4 fall upon my ears?
그곳은 연주낭자의 출신지로 유명하지. 영웅의 발자취는 그때부터 시작되었다네. 바야흐로.
That place is known to be the home of the Grass Maiden. 'Tis the origin of the heroine's journey, and 'twas the...
아까부터 시끄럽게 쫑알쫑알.
Bloody heck. You're rattling on and on and on.
입 다물고 조용히 좀 가지.
Can't you just shut up and let the trip go in peace?
나는 아까까지 입을 다물고 있었네만.
Why, I had remained silent until mere moments ago.
말 대답하지 말라고.
I said to shut up.
이봐요. 본인이 더 시끄럽다는 건 알아요?
Sorry, did you happen to realize you're being louder here?
죽어도 살아난다고 해서 아프지 않은 건 아니야. 한 번만 더 주둥이 놀려봐.
Even if you can't die, you sure as heck can suffer, no? So say that again.
옳은 말을 했는데도 돌아오는 게 폭력이라니. 수준 알만하네요.
I say the right thing and your first response is violence. Shows how refined you are. I contemplated for a second. Should I step in? Is this a part where I exercise my authority as the manager with dignity and grace? A faint memory urges me to do something. Now, guys. It's inadvisable to lose your...
모분초도.
trances.
모가지를 분질러야 조용해지지. 도야지 같은 새끼들.
To write against noisy crying hogs and tail scragging. Oh, that seems completely logical.
이유 없는 폭력은 용서받을 수 없다네. 그대는 내가 응징하지.
Why he's so happy? Senseless violence shan't be forgiven. I will bring about justice.
아, 이럴 줄 알았어. 옷에 피가 튀었잖아. 저기, 꼭 내 앞에서 싸워야겠어?
Ah, I knew this would happen. It left a spot on my clothes. Look, do you guys really have to fight next to me? I must be mad. We haven't even reached our destination and they've already killed 3 of our own, that is.
이거 잠깐 한눈이라도 파려고 하면 사고를 치는군.
Can't take a small break without anticipating trouble, can I?
너희 넷 이번 달 버스 청소다.
You 4, cleaning duty for the next month.
어째서? 본인은 정의를 구현했을 뿐인 것을.
Such unfairness! I merely sought the hand of justice.
잠깐, 내 옷 빨래도 포함시켜줘. 피는 와인이랑은 다르게 잘 안 빠진단 말이야. 비싼 건데.
Oh, also, tell them to do my laundry too. Blood doesn't wash off as easily as wine stains. Sheesh, dry cleaning's costly. No one bats an eye at the lifeless janitors-to-be littering the floor. Maybe they're already taking their indefinite revivals for granted. But I don't even know how exactly I'm supposed to bring them back.
단테, 시계를 돌려주시겠습니까?
Dante, I'd like for you to turn the clock back. Turn the clock?
그런 모양새면 어리둥절한 표정이라는 건가? 기억해두죠.
That must mean there's a puzzled look where your face should be. I'll keep that in mind.
파우스트 씨,
Miss Faust. Virgilius gives Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. She let out a small sigh, but still came to my seat, probably out of a sense of obligation.
처음 만났던 날에도 당신이 했던 일을 말하는 거예요, 단테. 그때는 본능으로 해냈던 거겠지만.
It's the same thing you did the first day we met, Dante. Though, I suppose that was more of an instinctual reaction.
자, 다시 해보죠. 눈을 감으세요.
Now, let's try again. Close your eyes. Though I have no eyes to close, blocking out my sight is something I've done. I had no reason not to follow Faust's instruction here.
사실 문은 어디에나 있어요.
In fact, the door is everywhere.
그러나 당신에게만 보이죠. 왜냐하면 당신의 하늘엔 별이 지지 않았으니까.
However, only you can see it, for the stars never set in your sky. At that, I felt a thread of light creep into my sight. As if to open my eyes, I embraced that light. Then, I saw a space. I was alone there, and a massive door stood before me. It wasn't a pleasant sight. Suffocating heat and agonized cries seeped through the gap. Hearing the endless laments and wailing for even a split second makes me feel faint. However, I'm approaching the door, grasping at its handles as if it's what I was born to do. Despite being seemingly heavy, pulling it open was surprisingly easy. I grope about in the door. Thousands upon thousands of last whales lay within. And reaching inside, I grab a few unknown hands. I can feel the histories of different sins bearing their brands crawl up my hand onto my arm.
고통을 나눌 준비가 되었나요?
Art thou prepared to share the pain? Could that have been a question? Or rather, pressure to comply? I pulled forth the sinners grasping my hand with all my strength. Rah. A terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. It's so crushingly severe it makes me wish I were dead. The indescribable sensations of bone and muscle twisting, entangling with each other goes on for what feels like an eternity. My legs weren't prepared to endure all this agony. I fell to kneel atop the pool of blood and helplessness. Then, I see it. Trembles in the bloody pools, gradually growing into waves and bubbles rising from the floor. Soon, that blood soaking the ground coalesced into 3 masses. Then the agony that seemed to last forever vanished. Just like that. As the lumps of blood rose into the air and flew away, my sight was cleared of dreadful redness, returning to the grumbling bus.
목이 베어졌다가 붙어버린 신경은 어떻지? 두근거리던가?
How does it feel to have your head back after it was severed? Was it exciting? Right as Heathcliff is restored to consciousness, he rubs his neck, mutters vulgar words, and approaches Ryoshu. Hold on, I just brought you back, and you're going straight into another fight? Heathcliff turns around to glare at me. His eyes are those of a man devoured by blind fury.
어차피 살리는 게 대기 할 일 아닌가?
Isn't it your job to bring us back?
할 거 있으면 그 가짜는 시계 대가리째로 부수기 전에 저리 짜져 있어.
If your job's done, then step aside before I knock your dumb clock off.
잠깐만요. 단테 씨가 괴로워하시는 것 같은데 이쯤에서 저
But please wait. Dante looks like they're in a lot of pain, so we really should... Before he could finish, Heathcliff's steel bat caved in the side of Sinclair's head. The incoherent gurgles of a dying person violated my ears.
시계 대가리, 다음번엔 널 으깰 거야. 이만하면 알아들었지?
Next time, Clockface, you're crushed. Are we clear?
정말 생긴 대로라더니 천박하게도 구네요.
You really are as coarse as you look.
한 번 죽어서는 만족을 못하나?
Was dying once not enough for you? Heathcliff tightens his grip on the bat, and Ishmael is ready to swing her weapon as well. Have I seriously become the manager of people who can't be stopped even by death? While I was lost in thought, all tension in the bus suddenly dropped and froze over.
이거 아무래도 제대로 교정해둬야겠어.
It seems this team's in serious need of discipline. I swear I keep being reminded of Hakma with this guy, but I'm not sure why. The sinners on a collision course stopped dead in their tracks. A cold pair of red eyes cast their glare between the two.
첫 번째 규칙.
Rule number 1.
버스 안에서는 무기 부딪히는 소리가 들리지 아니한다.
Do not let me hear weapons clashing inside the bus.
이 순간 이후로 이 규칙이 깨어지면
If any of you break this rule as of now,
너희는 내게 제발 죽여달라고 애원하게 될 거야.
you're going to be begging for me to let you die.
난 충분히 그럴 수 있는 사람이야. 알지?
I'm sure you know I'm capable of that, and more, right? Sinclair's writhing on the floor was the only sound breaking the silence. Heathcliff glowered, but couldn't bring himself to argue back.
단테, 미안하게 됐습니다. 시계를 한 번만 더 돌려주시죠.
Dante, I'm sorry about this. I need you to rewind one more time. I have to do that again? I'd rather die than have to bear that harrowing pain once more. I waggled my head in dejection. The faint hint of a smile on Vergilius's face vanishes as his expression shifts.
내가 아직 사과와 부탁을 하고 있을 때 문을 여는 게 좋을 텐데, 관리자 단테.
You'd better open up while I'm still feeling generous enough to ask and offer apologies, Manager Dante.
아, 단지 아픔이 두려운 거라면, 그래서 고개를 젓는 거라면 기꺼이 도와드리겠습니다.
Oh, in case you're refusing simply because you don't want more pain, I can gladly help you with that.
그 정도의 고통에는 눈 하나 깜빡 안 하게 말이죠. 그럼 견딜 수 있지 않겠습니까?
This degree of pain will feel like nothing by the time I'm done. Surely you'll be a tougher person afterward, right?
내가 잘못 들은 건가? 관리자님이 분명 거부 의사를 내비쳤던 것 같은데.
Did I hear correctly? I'm pretty sure our manager clearly declined your request.
당신, 끼어드는 박자가 잘못됐군.
You. This is not the time to step in.
입사할 때 나의 상관은 네가 아니라 관리자님이라고 분명히 들었다.
I was informed when I joined the company that the executive manager would be my superior, not you.
관리자께서 고개를 저었다면 의미는 충분히 전달되었다고 보는데.
I would say that the manager has made themselves clear with a shake of the head.
그래, 보좌관께서 나서시겠단 말인가?
I see. So their aide has decided to step in, is that it?
그렇다면 보좌관께도 충분한 의미를 전달해 줘야겠군.
Then it's my turn to make clear what I mean. The red hue of his eyes grew deeper, much to my dread. I don't really know what I meant to do as the manager, or if I even deserve to take this role. But I felt I should at least stop things here so we don't get into an even bigger mess. Reviving one should hurt less than reviving 12 at once. Otis, I'll rewind the clock. It's okay. Vergilius noticed me motioning her to stand down, and withdrew the red glow from his glare, as if in mutual understanding.
잘 생각하셨군.
Good thinking.
관리자께서 그러시겠다면.
As you wish, manager. Otis seemed to want to add her input, but she promptly backed down and straightened herself out. The red door greeted me again, along with the twisting sensation. I've given up trying to describe the throes I go through. Words can't express it in full anyway.
고맙습니다.
Thank you very much. Sinclair stood with a pained moan and bowed to me before waddling back to his seat. Nice. That was the whole thing? Where's my bonus objective? Dance time. Clear within 10 turns. After being asked a favor I couldn't turn down, I was forced to bear a series of pains worse than death rewinding the clock. The bus fell quiet in a less than pleasant way, and I kept my mouth shut. Let's hope nothing else happens until we reach District 4. Okay, time to set up our first team. I don't know what anyone does, but tank,
네, 문제 없어요.
damage, bruiser,
최선을 다해볼게.
damage.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 때려 부수러 갈 시간이다.
Okay, seems like a good team to me, but I don't really know. Pardon me, I have a question. Dawn Quixote suddenly raised her hand. Shoot.
첫 번째 규칙은 이해했다네. 그럼 두 번째는 무엇인가?
Verily, I understood the first rule well. What is the second rule then?
아이 그걸 왜 굳이 나서서 물어보는 거야?
Oh, really? Why are you so eager to learn that? Virgilius gave a cold stare to Ryoshu, who had just lit her cigarette. She looked bad at him with a peculiar face.
두 번째 규칙.
No smoking. Rule number 2.
버스 바닥에 담배 꽁초 버리지 마. 자국 남으니까.
Don't litter the bus floor with cigarettes. They leave burn marks. Just carry a trash can with you, or a little baggie. The bus falls silent again.
잠깐. 버스에 정적이 흐르면 안 되지. 엔진 소리는 어디 갔나?
Now wait a second. The bus shouldn't be this quiet. Where's the engine's roar?
카론, 왜 속도를 안 내는 거지?
Karen, why aren't you speeding up?
밥이 없어. 메피가 배고파해.
No food. Mephi is hungry.
잘 됐군. 분위기를 좀 환기시키지.
Good. We could use something to lift the mood. Are we dropping by a gas station? Oh, Dante, you poor thing. The idea of Virgilius casually plugging a fuel nozzle into a bus like an average driver felt alien.
차가 움직이려면 연료가 필요하지.
A car needs fuel to run.
카론, 헤드라이트를 깜빡거려봐. 무대 조명처럼.
Charon, try flashing the headlights a bit, like stage lights.
응, 댄스 타임이야.
It's dance timey.
잠깐. 헤드라이트까지 켜면 습격받기 딱 좋은 상황이잖아요.
Wait, if we do that, we're effectively asking to be attacked.
그걸 노린 거군.
That appears to be the intent.
Sorry? I could hear someone slam the bus outside.
에이, 가진 거 다 놓고 내려. 30초 준다. 10, 9.
Numbered nuts hooligan. Oi, leave all your stuff behind and get off. Y'all got 30 seconds. 10, 9.
이봐, 20이 빠졌잖아.
Sharp hooligan. Hey, you skipped 20 of them.
그럼 20초 동안은 기도나 하고 있어라.
We'll say your prayers for the other 20.
왜 이렇게 주변에 모자란 사람들이 많은 건지.
Why am I surrounded by dullards left and right?
뭐라고 했냐?
What'd you just say?
비겁하게 습격을 하다니. 틀림없는 악인들이로군.
How cowardly of them to ambush us. They must be villains without a shadow of a doubt.
자, 다들 내려.
All right, everyone off.
그리고 말이야. 최대한 죽지 않을 만큼만 해줘. 알지?
And one more thing. We want them near death, not dead. Got it? Oh, hey. My clock isn't just a magic cure-all for all the problems. Okay, so we've got 10 turns to finish this. I could do that. Easy. Now, we can only bring 4 people, which is not great, but let's see what we can do. I see a double red or potentially double purple. What are they weak to? Weak to slash. Well, my... Okay, so we've only got... Ugh, basically no slash. Okay, slash here. Let's see, 50%. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Yikes. Ah. Okay, not. Actually, gain 1 attack power? Yeah, let's do that. Go.
간다.
쉽네.
Ah, well, that killed them. The enemy is staggered. It's safe to attack. Weird, so we're commenting. Okay. So, I'm just going to assume that we're not killing them. So, let's do red, red, blue, purple, purple. Boom. That should be it. He's probably still alive.
난파시켰습니다.
111% damage. Okay. Any one-sided attacks? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. So in that case, still weak to slash? Okay. Then let's go green, red, green, orange, red. Go.
간다.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
Okay, only 2 left. Do we have any... So this is an evade? Okay, yeah, so we can potentially block if we want to, but there's no reason to. So slash, and then green, green, nope, green, purple, purple, purple. Boom! Got him! Ooh, 25 damage. It's that easy. Victory! Most valued employee, 48% from Ishmael. Everybody got a little bit of X. Oh, so everybody gets XP, but the people we actually bring out get the most XP. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. We also got 40 bonus summon stuff, so that's cool. Or was that just for beating the mission? I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, that was just for beating the mission. Sweet. And then, oh, that's because we did the bonus. Right. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Onto the bus deck. A band of thugs attacks us, trying to take the bus. For some reason, we leave them barely breathing instead of killing them outright, placing them in front of Mephistopheles. Okay, we can only choose 4 people. I'm just gonna choose the same 4. I don't... Actually, wait a minute. We want more slash, so... Instead of Gregor, I'm gonna take...
예술을 보여주지.
Not Gregor. I'm gonna keep Gregor. I'm gonna take... Instead of... You know who I mean. Instead of him, we're gonna take her.
내가 나설 차례인가?
With a guttural noise, the side of the bus lurches and splits open. A number of human shapes littered the ground before its maw. Some were still conscious, while others weren't exactly in one piece. Then, the bus began devouring those severed to it. No, those served to it in the most literal sense. Gluttonously. Voraciously. Ryoshi watched it with a satisfied expression, seemingly determined to savor every last moment. While in the corner of my eye, Sinclair was clearly distressed.
다들 제정신이 아닌 것 같아요. 그렇지 않나요?
They all look like they're out of their minds. Don't you think so too? His reaction got me curious to know their stories. Just to make sure, none of you were forced to join, right? Though, what I was involved in before my head's change is a mystery, I myself was practically forced to join the company, judging from what I know at the moment. And maybe they aren't so different from me. Or so I thought when... Sinclair's head drooped in response, like I struck a nerve.
그래요. 맞아요. 이건 제 선택이죠. 전부 익숙해질 거야.
That's right.
그렇지.
Wow, that was a long sentence. That's right. It was by my choice. I'll get used to all this, right? He muttered as if he were talking to someone other than me.
입사하지 않았어도 했을 일이요. 저기 또 악의 무리가 달려드네.
'Tis what I would have done, even if the company recruited me not. Look, yon horde of evil approaches. Nasty. Lamau. Alright, what are we up against? My clock isn't a magic cure-all for all your problems. Don't just charge in willy-nilly, okay? That's what we said. Okay, we want good slash. Or can we not attack? Ah, here we go. Slash. Ooh, we can do a double. Yeah, here we go.
전략이네요. 가보죠.
생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
Got him! That was so much damage. So I gotta say, I'm not huge on the auto battler aspect of this, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Now that being said, we just win this turn. Yeah, that's just a victory for us. Let's see, we're not being countered anywhere, so let's look for all the slashes. I see 2. One of them being green, so we'll go green, blue, purple, green. Okay.
예술이 뭔지 적을 난파시켰습니다.
생각대로 되었어.
Okay, staggered some of them. Let's look for all the slashes once again. I see 2 orange slashes, so let's... well, we could do a green, too. You know what? Let's just... Yep, that ought to be fine.
좋아, 간다.
아름답진 않네. 아름답진 않네.
Very nice. You can obtain ego gifts from both check spells as you progress through a
고작
dungeon.
이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는 거지.
Manager level increased. Nice. She contributed 33%. We can actually see how everyone did. Okay. Ishmael doing a ton of damage again. Literally only 9 damage taken, and it was on her. Everyone got some XP. Nobody leveled up except for us. I believe we also completed the bonus objective. Yes, we did. Pretty easily, if I do say so myself. We also got a ton of Enkephalon for leveling up. We also have 10 boxes. Or what? Free lunacy is used first. Daily count. Oh, wait, what? Oh, so every day we get a certain amount of free lunacy? Weird. Okay. Oh, so modules are... I don't know if you played Genshin, but essentially you take your daily stuff, you shove it into like a crystal, and that crystal has the same amount you shoved into it, but you've used up your daily resource today to make it permanent and usable whenever you want. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. And then I don't know what the boxes are for. We watched Mephistolus as it consumed the corpses, its maw looking more reliable than the sinners. I knew something was up from the moment I saw this bus for the first time, but what is this thing exactly? Faust seems to have something to say. Still can only take 4. Let's... Instead of you, who do we think does a good amount of slash? Any good affinities? Let's see. Who has that affinity?
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
You do. Alright, good enough for me. So we're getting basically everything. We are missing out a little bit on the red stuff, but that's fine.
이 오티스 참전합니다.
배부르게 밥을 먹은 지가 언제더라. 기계 덩어리 팔자가 더 낫네.
Gee, when was the last time I had a feast? Even a big, blocky machine eats better than we do.
제공되는 식사는 모두 정량해요.
Do mind that all meals are provided with appropriately determined quantities.
그 정도 먹어서는 기운이 안 난단 말이야.
It's not nearly enough to get me going. I thought I heard Heathcliff shout, "You think I'm doing this on a full stomach?" in the distance, but Rodya seemed to pretend she heard nothing. Speaking of, does this bus run on stuff like blood or protein?
엔케팔린이에요. 로보토미 코퍼레이션에서 추출했던 에너지죠.
It's enkephalin, an energy source Lobotomy Corporation treated.
이전 엘사 말이군요. 특이점으로 에너지를 생산하는 회사라고 들었어요. 엘사가 몰락한 지금은 잔해밖에 남지 않았지만.
You mean the previous L Corp? I heard it produced energy using its singularity, though all that remains of the company is now rubble.
맞아요. 그래서 지금은 구하기가 꽤 힘들어요.
That's right, which is why it's become a rarity these days.
하지만 메피스토펠레스는 신체에서 엔케팔린을 강제로 추출할 수 있죠.
However, Mephistolus is capable of forcibly extracting enkephalin from the body. The body? I posed a question, watching Otis give orders to the other sinners, then glancing to the maw of the bus in turn.
네. 엔케팔린은 뇌와 척수신경에서만 추출돼요. 특히나 생명 활동이 있을수록 효율이 좋죠.
Correct. Enkephalin can only be extracted from the brain and the spinal nerves. It can be taken from live subjects for greater efficiency. So that's why Vergalius told the sinners not to kill the assailants. Okay, and...
그럼 해당 부위만 먹여도 되는 거 아니야? 라기엔 피와 근육도 연료로 쓰일 수 있어요.
If why the rest of their body is what you're thinking, there is a point, as their blood and flesh can also be processed into fuel.
엔케팔린이 시동과 추력을 위해서 필요하다면 나머지 생체 물질은 순항할 때 사용되죠. 엔케팔린이 되도록 천천히 소모되게 하기 위한 설계죠.
While enkephalin is used to generate ignition and thrust, the remaining organic matter is spent on maintaining speed, thus reducing enkephalin usage.
하이브리드요.
A hybrid.
Faust went on to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken from the branch facilities, and that it won't be a sufficient source on its own. But most of it went in one ear and out the other. Well, that's complicated. I got that it's tough work, at least.
뭘요? 파우스트는 고생하지 않는답니다.
Don't mention it. Faust knows no struggle.
고생은 우리가 하고 있지. 이봐, 관리자 양반 또 온다고.
If anyone's doing the heavy lifting, it'd be us. Hey, Manager Bud, more incoming. Alright, let's see. Still weak. Yes, still weak to slash. Well, our strategy remains the same then. Slash, yellow, slash, stab.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지. 기다려. 순조로운 전략이 아름답구나. 좋은 전략.
Wow, killed all of them in a single turn. Alright, very cool. Okay, we're not gonna have much synergy, but I'm just gonna go for all these slashes. And here we go.
순조로운 전략이.
Well, I mean, we almost got him. Slash, orange, orange, double blue into slash, kaboom.
생각대로 되었어. 승리했어.
Victory! Canceling
역시 본인은 위대한 해결사가 될 자질이 있어.
Okay. Contributed 30% damage. How'd everyone do? Otis was pretty good. Ryoshio was pretty good. Gregor could have done better, but that's okay. All right. Excellent. That's how we do. Okay, we got 130. Interesting. We can't see all the levels. Also, the fire following the train. That's that's a neat little thing. Let's see. So what is? Oh, right. Apparently, we've done some of our past missions. I still don't know what the orientation thing is, but let's see. Clear any stage 3 times. Nice. Defeat 20 enemies. Nice. Weird. Let's see. Clear stages 20 times. Defeat 120 enemies. Suppress 3 abnormalities. Enter the mirror dungeon 5 times. 5 daily total logins. 1 day left? Oh, for the week. For the week. Okay, I gotcha. I was gonna say, no way. Have Sinclair in battle. Okay. Which one's Sinclair? You. You look like a Sinclair. Let's see. Canto 1. Okay. Clear within 10 turns. Can't look at enemy info, that's okay. I'm pretty sure you're Sinclair, right? So let's do... You know what? And this is Liu...
와, 기대되네요.
We're getting almost every resource. Which one are we actually missing? Hang on.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어.
Okay, but now we're missing green.
시간이다.
We have 3 people. Man, this red one's just kind of hard to get. Yeah, whatever. This will be fine. Hey, that's enough of that. We're expecting a guest any time now. Virgilius said, poking his head out the window. A guest? Who?
처음으로 가는 던전이니까 길잡이가 필요할 것 같아서요.
I've determined that we'll need a guide, as this is our first trip to a dungeon.
저 혹시 림버스 컴퍼니에서 오신 분들 맞나요?
Excuse me, are you the people from Limbus Company? Someone approaches us slowly.
맞나 보네요.
Looks like it. The bus had just about finished its meal, crunching on the last remaining bone chips. Yuri watched it indifferently before introducing herself.
예전 엘사에서 근무했던 유리예요. 잘 부탁합니다.
I'm Yuri, a former employee of the previous L Corp. I look forward to working with you. By L Corp, do you mean...
로보토미 코퍼레이션이겠군.
Has to be Lobotomy Corporation.
네, 우리는 로보토미 코퍼레이션. 구 엘사의 옛 지부들로 향합니다.
That's right. We will explore the former branch facilities of Lobotomy Corporation, also called the old L Corp.
저라면 불러도 절대 안 왔을 것 같은데.
If I were you, I wouldn't have taken part in this.
추락한 날개라니. 분명 끝이 좋지 않았을 텐데요.
Being a fallen wing and everything, I doubt your employment ended on pleasant terms.
무슨 소리야? 날개고 뭐고 돈만 함께라면 뭐든 유쾌한 기억이 된다고.
What are you on about? Any point in your life can be pleasant as long as you've money to spend.
거기는 아직도 괴물로 득실된다는 소문이 있던데.
I heard those places are still teeming with monsters to this day.
괴물이 아니라 환상체요. 어쨌든 사실이에요. 하지만 더 중요한 것들이 있죠.
Not monsters, abnormalities. The rumors are true either way, but there are more important matters.
지부 가장 깊숙한 곳에 최근에 피어나기 시작한 엘사의 기술의 핵심 정수가 존재해요.
In the deepest reaches of these branches are neoplastic, plant-like growths holding the essence of L Corp's technology.
단테, 며칠 전에 내가 제안했던 걸 기억합니까? 성의를 새기게 해줄 거라고 말했는데.
Dante, if you remember, I believe I offered to let you finish engraving your aspect a few days ago.
정수, 황금 가지를 모아온다면 그 정도는 어려운 일도 아니게 될 겁니다.
With the essence, those golden bows will be in our hands. It'll be as easy as pie. The word aspect still makes my head ache. What was I trying to do?
억지로 떠올리려고 할 필요는 없습니다. 그때가 되면 전부 알게 될 테니까요.
There's no need to rouse your brain trying to remember what you can't. It'll all come back in due time. I returned a slow nod to Faust's placid advice. Alright, for now, I should focus one on currently know and see. And if it's Lobotomy Corp we're scouring, we might find some Enkephalin too.
아, 그러면 더 이상 사람들을 갈아 넣지 않아도 되겠네요.
Oh, does that mean we won't have to feed people into our vehicle?
거기다가 운이 좋으면 에고까지 얻을 테니 일석삼조네요.
We could also grab some ego if we're lucky. So that's 3 rats with 1 stone. E-G-O? Eh, that's another unknown turn that makes my head tilt. But in any case, it seemed rather rude to just keep talking to each other when we had a guest on board. And someone else seemed to agree.
유리 씨는 무슨 일 하며 지냈나?
So, Miss Yuri, what have you been up to since the layoff?
Gregor gave his best shot at making some conversation with a well-meaning smile to put the newest passenger at ease. His brow seemed to twitch due to a lack of practice, but it's no big deal.
내가 보아하니 그대는 해결사일 것 같소. 그들에게서는 모두 고결한 영웅의 냄새가 난다고 하더군.
It appears to me that thou art an honorable fixer. It is said that all fixers exude the noble scent of heroes. As Yuri was nodding lightly, I heard Ishmael let out a deep sigh.
어디서 그런 소식을 들었는지 모르겠지만 해결사는 그런 영웅들이 아니에요. 초라한 봉급자의 부질없는 냄새라면 몰라도.
I don't know who gave you that idea, but fixers are anything but noble or heroic. The only scent you'll smell is the miserable stink of wage slaves.
금세 다른 밥벌이 찾는 게 쉽진 않았을 텐데 용케 해냈군.
It couldn't have been easy to find another job so soon. Good that you're holding up.
아직은 계약직이에요.
For now, I'm just a contract worker.
아하, 굳이 다시 이곳으로 기어들어온 이유도 그거였겠네요.
That explains why you decided to crawl on back there. Frickin' alright! Stop being so judgy! Frickin' look where you are! Even if she is a fixer, it's still better than what we're doing!
예전 직장으로 돌아가서 크게 한탕이라도 치면 팀장 자리라도 주겠대요?
Did they promise to promote you to team leader or something if you struck gold in your former workplace?
실적을 세우면 계약 기간은 늘어날지도 모르죠.
My contracts might get extended if I return with results.
그렇지. 보통 계약직 시절은 실적 하나에 목숨을 걸어야 할 때니까.
Right. A good result is something to risk your life for if you want to earn a permanent spot.
아, 그거 참 부질없는 목숨이네요.
And what a futile life that is.
어이, 아까부터 왜 이렇게 비꼬는 거야? 뭐가 그렇게 마음에 안 들어?
Hey, what's with the sarcasm? Is something a problem?
글쎄요. 처음부터 끝까지 마음에 안 드는 거 천지라.
I don't know. I have a problem with every single thing I'm hearing right now. Seemingly unaffected by the abrasive attitude, Yuri quietly took an empty seat. Looking back and forth between the two, Gregor returned to his seat as well, scratching his head. I can't seem to get used to being around these people.
빨리 배어드는 편이 편할 겁니다, 단테.
It will be beneficial for you to adapt to them sooner than later, Dante.
그럼 출발하지. 손님께서 자리에 앉았다.
Charon. Time to go. Our guest has taken her seat.
내 피부에 빵빵. 카룬도 빵빵.
Bum bum.
Mephi's tum revived. Charon's raring to drive.
You could obtain ego gifts from both checks and battles as you progress through a dungeon. Alright. You hooligans. Slash time. Slash. Okay, we get 2 doubles. That's good enough. Wow, I actually won a couple clashes. These guys are tough. Except that one got staggered. Boom. Boom.
출진이다! 재밌는 순간이 늘 새롭다니까요.
쉽네.
Wave 2. You are different. You're still weak to slash, though. All of you are. So, any attacks that we're not able to clash. No, we seem fine. So let's go slash. Blue. Yeah. Blue, blue. Actually, what if we go blue, blue, purple? Yeah, it's good.
간다.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Okay, 1 stagger. Pierce, pierce, blunt, blunt. Pierce, blunt, blunt. Big damage.
고개 거울은 깨졌어.
규정대로.
늘 새롭다니까요.
Okay.
거예요.
43%. Goodness gravy. I believe that
좋냐
also.
안 좋냐를 따지자면 밤보다는 낮을 선호하는 편입니다.
Apparently that was not
보이지 않을수록
Sinclair.
이해가 어렵기 때문입니다.
I don't know who Sinclair is then. Okay, clear within 10 turns. Our guest was a fixer named Yuri, a former employee of Lobotomy Corporation. Seeing as she showed an indifferent response to the bus-devouring bodies, she must have gone through a lot herself. But then she grows nervous as she checks the map and looks at the driver's seat. Oh, Sinclair's you! Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, let's change our team up. Boom, boom.
내가 필요해?
Boom, boom.
앞장서시오.
Hey, a little bit of everything. Perfect team.
목적지는 혹이 많소.
저 근데
Sorry to ask.
지도는 제게 있는데요. 길은 어떻게 알고 가는 건가요?
But if I have the map, how do you know what roads to take?
Answerless, the bus keeps speeding anyway.
그건 말이지.
We do have something to lead us.
감이지. 카룬의 감.
Intuition. Charon's intuition.
네?
What?
분홍머리. 카룬 앞을 이상한 종이로 막는 이유가 뭐야?
Pinky hair. Explain why you keep rubbing that odd paper in Charon's face.
계속 이상한 방향으로 가니까 그렇죠. 이 지도를 보세요. 우리가 가는 쪽은 남동쪽 방향인데.
Because you keep going in weird directions. Take a look at this map. Our destination is to southeast of here.
Charon reluctantly gives the map a cursory glance, as she couldn't ignore the thing right in front of her eyes.
마음이 향하는 곳, 그곳에 진짜 길이 있을지니.
Follow the heart. That's where the true path lies.
옳소. 우리는 모두 마음이 향하는 곳으로 나아가야만 하네.
Here, here, we must all follow our hearts' lead.
그냥 지도 보는 법도 모르는 길치라는 거잖아요.
You're just admitting that you can't read a map.
제가 하고 싶은 말을 대신 해주실 줄이야.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yuri and Ishmael put a palm over their respective faces at the same time, almost like they were in sync.
오, 우리 기사님 친구라도 생겼나 봐.
Ooh, did our driver make a new friend?
분홍머리가 계속 제잘거려. 난 길을 알고 있단 말이야.
Pinky keeps on blabbing. I know the way.
아니 그러니까 방향이 잘못.
No, I mean, you're going the wrong direction.
앞에 또 장애물이야. 부릉부릉 할까?
That sounds like you're just trying to get out of it.
Look ahead. More obstacles. Do I vroom vroom?
아니, 카론. 기다려봐.
No, Charon. Wait 1 second.
어이! 버스가 근사해 보이는데 나도 좀 타보자.
Looky, nice bus you got there. Why don't you give me a ride?
메피스토펠레스의 후식 시간인 모양이군.
I guess Mephistopheles could use a helping of dessert.
내리지. 아직 밥을 더 먹여야겠어.
Get on down. It needs to be fed just a bit more. Well then, shall we begin? Basically just slash. Slash all. Because it slashes. All. Ooh, if only we had some... Wait, hey! If only we had some more blues.
행동을 개시합니다. 지금이 기회입니다.
Well. Yeah, why not?
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Bonk.
거울은 깨졌어.
That takes care of that meddlesome problem. Okay, let's see. Blue, blue, orange, orange. Wait a minute. No. What if I were to go purple, blue, purple, purple, yellow, blue?
폭들을 제거하겠소.
지금이 기회입니다.
이건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Okay, we got staggered. That's okay though. Any reason not to do this?
금방 다녀올게.
좋지는 낙엽하오.
Okay, I think we're still gonna take a tiny bit of damage unless we get a stagger, which we just managed to do, barely. Okay, good enough for me. What turn are we on? Turn 5? Oh, still plenty of time. Let's see what biggest combo we can do. Let's go boom, 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 boom. Okay. Multiple full combos.
행동을 개시합니다.
Bonk. Not that we needed it, we just needed to hit him once, but I mean, may as well combo, right? Extremely well-rounded damage that time. Almost everybody doing 20%, except for Sinclair, who was staggered, so meh. That icon. Let's see. Let's keep going. Clear within 10 turns. I was shocked to learn that Charon has virtually no sense of direction. Though I guess it's fortunate that it's come up to light this early into the trip. Yuri took matters into her own hands and started teaching her how to read a map, and Sinclair joined too. They're rather noisy, but still, I can't say that I hate to see it. Let's change our team around. Let's do... Now that we can just take whoever. I want to take Gregor again, take you...
원하신다면.
Take you as well.
예술을 보여주지.
Still none of this. What if we do...
네, 문제 없어요.
Okay, that's a pretty well-rounded team. We get, like, basically everything. A little short on that, though. Interesting. Are we supposed to... Are we, like, supposed to max these out every single time? Because if we are, we're definitely not there.
원하신다면.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
하라고?
서쪽일까요?
Now, Charon, tell me, is this east or west?
카로는 두 가지 방향만 알아. 메피의 앞쪽과 뒤쪽.
Karen only knows two directions. Mephi's front and back.
지금까지 방향도 모르는 사람이 어떻게 운전기사를 했대요?
How did you come so far with the driver who has zero sense of direction?
카론, 그러니까요. 해가 뜨는 쪽이...
Karen, like I said, the sun rises from...
At the driver's seat, 3 heads gathered together over a map. Well, one of them might have been at a slightly different elevation than the others.
꼬맹이, 너도 저기 끼어 있어야 하는 거 아니야?
Chiquita, aren't you gonna join them too?
무례한 소리! 난 어린이가 아니라네! 꼬맹이는 더더욱 아니고!
I beg your pardon. I am no child, and most certainly not little. Well, watching Dong Quixote shake her fist sky high at Radia, I noticed a bitter gaze falling upon them out of the corner of my view. I'm starting to think that Yuri gal might have put up with a rough childhood. Gregor turned around to take a glance in my direction, then shook his head and went back to looking at the driver's side, with his chin resting on his hand.
딱히 어린 편도 아니야. 일단 칼을 줄 수 있으면 전쟁에 참전부터 시키는 동지도 있었으니까.
Wouldn't be on the youngest side either. Some nests used to conscript anyone old enough to hold a knife.
Nests. A nest was basically the center of a district, if my memory is correct. Sounds like nests used to get into wars with one another in the past. Did that happen often?
아주 없는 일은 아니었지.
Not frequently, but it sure as heck did happen.
관리자 양반, 전쟁에 대해 궁금한 게 많나 봐.
Interested in learning about wars, Manager Bud?
Oh, I'm not really curious about the details, just gathering info I should know as a manager. As I was about to go on, a glimpse of Gregor's expression I caught from the side stopped me in my track. His eyes seemed to be fixed somewhere far more distant than the driver's seat.
그런 자세를 뭐라고 하고 싶은 건 아니야, 관리자 양반. 오히려 좋은 자세 아닐까? 상관의 귀감 아닐까 싶은데.
Don't get me wrong, Manager Bud. I'm not trying to criticize you or anything. Heck, it's actually a pretty stand-up attitude for a boss, I'd say.
He slowly continued, taking a pack of cigarettes from his pocket.
그래도 개인적으로는 모를 수 있을 때 모르는 게 기회일지도 모른다고 생각해.
Still, ignorance is a gift you should savor while you have it, if you ask me.
일단 알게 되면 다시는 모를 수 없게 될 테니까.
Once you're burdened with knowledge, there's no going back.
Without another word, he lit his cigarette.
아니요, 방금 저쪽에서 우회전을 했어야죠.
No, you should have turned right at that intersection.
괜찮아요, 카론. 조금만 더 가서 꺾어도 올바른 길로 갈 수 있어요.
It's okay, Karen. We can turn around at the next junction.
기사의 삶은 고단해.
The woes of a driver.
뭐 지금 더 급한 건 목적지로 가는 길을 아는 것 같네. 그렇지, 관리자 양반?
Well, looks like we have more pressing matters at hand. Ain't that right, Manager Bud?
Gregor cackled with cigarette smoke still in his mouth. I was still curious to learn what he'd been through, but he's right that I should focus on other things for now. An urgent matter showed up right before our bus-shaped doorstep, too.
옥신각신을 그쯤 해라. 전방에 다시 적이다.
Enough squabbling now. More enemies inbound.
친구들의 버스에 전화타니 미친 새끼들 제정신이야?
You shoved my pals into that bus? You sick guys? Are you nuts?
가만 안 둔다. 버스만 가지려고 했는데 너네도 전부 죽인다.
You'll pay for this. We were just gonna leave with the bus, but now I'm gonna see you all bleed.
베르, 연료들이 시끄러워. 카론, 2명 이상 시끄러우면 어지러워.
Verge, fuel is making a fuss. Karen will get dizzy if many mouths are being noisy.
걱정할 필요 없다, 카론. 이제부터 조용해질 테니.
Nothing to worry about, Charon. They'll shut their mouths soon enough.
전원 하차.
Off the bus. All right then. Let's see. Still slash. Okay, well, easy enough. Let's do green. Ooh, I want to do green, but you know what? We'll do red, blue. No, red, blue. Orange, blue, blue. Done.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
생각대로 되었어.
당연한 결과죠.
Okay. You know, this isn't the smartest thing to do, but I'm gonna... green, green, yellow, yellow, yellow.
가라앉는군요.
Okay, they're definitely not taking very much from Blunt. What turn are we on? 3? Oh, what are you? You're still weak to bleed, so I'm still not exactly worried about you. Let's do... Okay, just link up as much as we can. Could go double blue. Tremor. Burst tremor. Yeah, you know what? Just go for it. Okay. Took a bit of damage on him. Everyone else is pretty much fine, so let's go double bleed. Apparently if we go into this, we get more damage, and then triple yellow. Okay. Wow, these guys are... You're in for nasty bleeding. Beating. Oh, do we have 2 staggers? Seriously? I guess I should play a little bit more seriously. Okay. Actually, bleed, bleed. Okay.
좋은 전략이네요. 가라앉는군요.
Okay, but a paralyze. Overwhelmed. Okay, so you're not going to be hitting nearly as hard. So we're taking a lot of damage this time, so I guess I need to stop just letting the game do its thing and actually start playing. Even though it's going to do its own thing anyway, but, you know, it makes me feel better to say that. Better put my serious pants on. Even though there's nothing I can really do that's different. But it's cooler to say that. Victory! We actually almost lost someone for the first time.
Okay, let's look at the map again.
카론, 딴 좀 피우면 안 된다니까요.
Karen, could you please focus? Looking at the trio arguing over the map once again, a question arose in my mind. By the way, this bus was specifically made for Limbus Company, right?
정확히는 저희들만을 위한 버스라고 해야겠네요.
It was made exclusively for us, to be more precise.
Isn't that basically what I said?
그게 그 뜻 아니냐고 생각하고 계신 것 같네요.
You appear to be failing to identify the nuance.
That's weird. I don't think I spoke that part out loud. Is the clock broken or something?
그 정도는 째깍이지 않아도 알 수 있어요.
I can tell that much without hearing it verbalized.
파우스트는 모르는 것이 없으니까요.
There is nothing that Faust doesn't know after all.
Anyway, it must have taken a long time to get it out of the oven, especially with that mouth on the side.
예상한 만큼 걸려서 만들었을 뿐이에요.
It only took the expected amount of time.
Which I'm not going to say. She's downright oppressive to talk to.
파우스트는 천재예요. 도시의 모든 것을 알고 있죠.
Faust is a well-renowned genius. She knows the ins and outs of the city.
어이, 그렇게 뛰어나시다면 저 앞에 가서 길부터 찾아주지 그래. 아까부터 저것들이 시끄러워서 잠을 못 자겠잖아.
Oi, if you're so smart, why don't you help those twits at the driver's side figure out the way? Can't sleep a wink with their constant bickering.
파우스트는 오지랖쟁이가 아니에요. 묻는 것에는 대답하지만 묻지도 않은 것을 말하지는 않아요.
Faust is no meddler. She answers to questions, but doesn't chime in without being asked first.
그리고 인간이 무언가를 깨닫기 위해 골똘한 고민을 하는 건 가장 즐거운 일이랍니다. 파우스트는 산통을 깨고 싶지 않네요.
That's a sus thing to say. Red herring, I'm gonna call it.
Additionally, there is no greater joy for a human being than to ponder on problems in order to grasp an answer. Faust would rather not spoil that delight.
뭘 골똘히 고민을 해봤어야 공감을 하죠.
Oh, he wouldn't get it. I doubt he's pondered on anything ever.
I saw Heathcliff's grip on the Bat Titan. However, with Virgilius casting a glare his way, he clicked his tongue as he crossed his arms and forced his eyes shut. I wonder why they're so vitriolic.
나랑 마음이 꽤 맞는 것 같네, 관리자 양반.
You and me both, Manager Bud. You and me both. With Gregor's snickers, the bus started again. We have leveled up, and Kefalon has been refilled. Nice. Everyone's looking pretty good. Okay, let's see. So I want to check our Majiggy.
고태여 좋냐 안 좋냐를 따지자면
Okay, so we had Sinclair in a battle. So we did.
보이지 않을수록 이해가 어렵기 때문입니다.
Almost all of our dailies. Now what do you get for these? So you get some Enkephalon, Ebony Stem. Don't know what that is. It won't let me see it. Fourth Match Flame. I recognize that one. It's a abnormality. Impending Day. Fluid Sac. That sounds disgusting. Okay. You want to get beat? Hurtily? Another fourth match flame. Roseate Desire. Okay. Jeez, how many tiers are in this? Roseate Desire. Rhyme Shank. Telepole. The Announcer. And then they lock Charon behind the pass. So if you want her little dialogue at the start of every fight, you gotta pay for it. Okay. Then I believe that is probably gonna do it for this episode. Now what I am gonna do, I'm gonna make a team 2 with just like all the ego stuff. I may as well, right? Because we got a cool amount of stuff. We got some Liu. Didn't get anything for you. Didn't get anything for you. We got multiple for you, but I'll do R-Corp because I like R-Corp. Zwei, Blade, and another Blade, right? Oh, no. Okay. Actually, we did get some Ego. Ego. Let's see. Forest for Flames. Chains of Others. Are you the murderer? Forsaken murderer, perhaps? Land of Illusion. Oh. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. Snag Harpoon, I guess. Body Sack. Interesting. Ego. What is Cast? Branch of Knowledge. To Pathos Mathos. And Lantern. Weird. Okay. So that's our team 2. Wait, what? It didn't save? Oh, I clicked on team 3. Okay. I'm just stupid. Okay. So here's our team 2. This is all the neat stuff we got from polling.
I'm not going to be using it, at least not on camera.
And then here's how we're doing on team 1. Overall, doing pretty good. Everyone is about level 7, which seems pretty high, considering we're going against, like, level 3 dudes. But at the same time, we did almost die. So, you know, there's that. Now, extract is just to summon, right? Yeah. I still want to know what this is for, because it doesn't really make sense to me. Let's look at probabilities. May as well. We didn't look at that. Individual rates are rounded up from the 5th digit after the decimal point. The actual sum is applied as 100%. So getting an ego is a 1.6%. 3-star identity is about, we'll call it 3%. 2-star is 13%, and then a 1-star is 83%. So, what exactly does it mean to draw a 1-star? Because we drew multiple 1-stars here, but what does that actually do for us? You know what I mean? Like, because we drew multiple Fasts, but what does that mean? Does that just boost her level? Does that, like, change something? I don't really know. So
고태여 좋냐 안 좋냐를 따지자면 반보는.
I guess it just doesn't matter? Then I also don't know what the affinity does, other than like, oh, it's a certain amount of damage that we can do. It's just a little confusing. Oh, we can actually look at some of the stuff. Okay. Let me see. What's this one? Oh, what? Ego shards. Okay, it looks like he's having a good time. I may as well look at him, right? What's that? G Corp manager. Okay, that's that new one that just can't. Oh, if you roll their 1-star or a duplicate, you gain essentially bits, and you can spend those bits to get something of your choice. I understand. Okay. That makes a lot more sense than what I was thinking. Also, I'd really like this one. You know, if I could get it. Rip space. Interesting. I just want it purely for the cosmetic. Let's see, is there any other interesting looking ones? Honestly, W Corp just has such a nice aesthetic. I wouldn't be opposed to using W Corp stuff if we got it. At the same time, I'm also thinking of just not using any of it. Let's see, Hex Mail. Okay, so there's not many from that. So what does this do? Hang on, what do we have the most of? Yi-Song. I'm gonna use one of Yi-Song. Let's confirm. Convert to thread. You acquired 1 thread. So what the heck is thread? I don't know. I couldn't tell you what thread is. Okay, well, regardless, I think that is gonna be where we end this episode of the Limbus Company. Overall, we got a lot done. Got a decent amount of cool stuff. Apparently, we pulled 2 3-stars from that basically guaranteed pull. So, hey, I'm still okay with it. Yeah. Overall, we got some cool stuff. Everybody is relatively close to level 8. And we also made a decent amount of progress on the map. It seems like we're starting to get pretty close to that point where we're going to have to do the dungeon. From the looks of things, there's probably 12 missions that we have to do, and we went through 7 of them, one of them just being, lore. So is there anything really stopping us from, like, just farming? Like, what if we just sat here and redid a mission 300 times? You know what I mean? Like, other than Enkephalin, I guess. But then, if we level up, it gives us more anyway. Also, I'm at 134 out of 66, so I don't think I'm running out anytime soon, unless I, like, spend. Let's see, how much is this? Even with this being, like, 12 cost, we can still do the next mission 10 times in a row, and assuming we don't level up, I don't know. Well, I also don't know the recovery rate on this yet, but regardless, that is going to do it for this episode of the Limbus Company. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. I'm still a little torn with how I feel about this game. Like I said, we're going into it with a very neutral, just gonna ignore everything that we've heard. So far though, it seems okay. I've even though I've played my fair share of gacha games, I'm a little iffy about a company dipping their toes into it. My big concern, and I know I got roasted for this, so I'm just... I got by a few people, because I talked to a couple of my buddies about it, and they're like, oh, you're overreacting, and then I'm pretty sure multiple people in the Discord, which you should totally join, by the way, also thought I was overreacting, so maybe I am, which is why I'm especially just trying to take a back seat, just not go into it completely neutral. But I always worry when a company makes their first gacha game, because in my mind, and based on what I've seen, it's a slippery slope, like, you make your first gacha game, and in Limbus Company's case, it's doing really, really well. It was like top 5 games on Steam in the first day it released. And I'm just worried that if it does do really, really well, my big concern is always, I don't want that company, who has made great things in the past, to only become greed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's even though, again, I've been roasted for it, because I guess I could just totally be overreacting as well. But for me, I just don't want the company to lose its heart just because it got a bit of the green stuff, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about Enkephalin. So that's just been my concern. The monetization, it's whatever, It's a gacha game. It has the expected amount of monetization for a gacha game. And this being a free game, that means, of course, they're going to have some monetization stuff. They got to make their money somehow. I'm just hoping it doesn't get too terribly out of control. Like, for example, 10 summons is 1,300. And then, let's see, $80 is 8,300. So, it's a gacha game. It's about what you'd expect. Then I don't know what these training packs and stuff are, but from the looks of them, they're just like 10 summons. So, I don't know. I guess these are like things you get if you just want value? Maybe these are value packs. I don't know. But yeah, that's just my concern. I'm just hoping that they don't get a taste of the green stuff and then suddenly lose all their heart. Because I would hate to see P-Moon games go in the same direction that the Halo games did. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just my concern. Obviously, it could be completely unwarranted, and it seems like multiple people think that it is unwarranted. So, I guess we'll just see. And yeah, we'll just hold off judgment. We'll get through the game, and we will just see how it goes. But at the moment, monetizations, it's not even the worst thing in the world. I'm just, I'm a bit of a Debbie Downer. That's just kind of how I am personality-wise. I don't try to be, but it's just kind of what happens. I try and go against that. I try and have a positive outlook on everything, but especially things I care about, I do tend to look more towards the negative side of things. But, it is how it is. So, you might have noticed an abrupt cut. So, I was originally just going to end this episode here, but I've decided to keep going, and I already collected it, but we got another 10 summon for free, so I may as well extract. Let's see. Oh, I can extract for Gregor, but actually, hang on. Or wait. Extraction. Yeah. so I went with standard for both times. So this is like just for Gregor, right? Then I'm gonna go for the standard extraction. Also, we have so much lunacy saved up. But I'm gonna save it until Dawn is the target. Let's summon 10 more! Plus, we might get a pity summon. Who knows? Let me in. Okay, we got a bunch of 2 stars. Oh, Batman! Ooh, Fist Man! Oh, the best! Ooh, the flirtatiest. Ooh, the stand-upiest. Alright, very nice.
안녕하세요. 제 흥을 돋구게 될 곳이 여기라고 들었어요.
What is this? What is that?
자, 정의가 찾아왔어. 악인들을 평등한 죽음으로 이끌이라.
Ooh, I like this one. I like that one a lot. Okay, we got that one again. And we got that one again. Wow, we're getting a lot of duplicates. I guess that's to be expected. Still the first week into the game, so yeah. Perfect time to get multiple of stuff. Well, let's update Team 2. Boom. Look at that. Oh, wait. We also have that one, too. But jeez. Okay, well, if nothing else, we've gotten a lot. Not that I'm gonna be using any of it, but, you know, still there.
Well, Greg, you know those pals?
어? 무슨 이 뒷골목에 내가 아는 얼굴이 있을 리...
Huh? Give me a break. There's no way I'd know someone in this corner of the back streets.
Gregor's face goes dark the moment he looks out the window. Bugheads? Unlike the other miscreants we've run into, they were part insectoid.
단테, 머리가 시계라서 다행이야. 저런 거였음 쳐다볼 때마다 헛구역질했을 것 같아.
Gosh, Dante, thank goodness your head's shaped like a clock. I would have gagged if my manager was a huge bug.
저거 그레고르 씨랑 같은 강화 시술 아니에요?
Isn't that the same type of augmentation you have, Gregor?
저런 징그러운 벌레 대가리를 일부러 붙여놓는다고?
They stitch disgusting insect heads to their necks on purpose? Oh, Karen's over here.
가까이 붙지 마. 너한테도 해충병 없는다.
You'd better stay away. Wouldn't want to catch the pest, né?
정말이에요?
Eek. Is that true?
장난이야. 내 개그 센스가 이상한 건가?
Just a joke. Does my sense of humor not fly with kids your age?
While Gregor was left scratching his head, the bus made a languishing sound and came to a slow, deflating halt.
과거 쥐사에서는 대부분의 직원들이 그레고르 씨처럼 생체 무기 시술을 받았어요.
In the past, G-Corp had procedures on most employees to give them biometric weapons. Biomimetic weapons like the one Gregor has.
그레고르 씨 예전 쥐사 출신이었어요? 그때 쥐사라면
Used to work for the old G-Corp, Gregor? That company must have been... Ishmael frowned as if she remembered something unpleasant, but didn't speak further. Gregor wore a smile on his mouth, but his heart and eyes were resting downcast, just as a moment ago.
저런 분들은 평소엔 어디서 주무시는 건가요?
I wonder, where do people like them sleep at night?
세상에는 하늘을 천장 삼고 별을 조명 삼아 사는 사람들도 많은 법이지.
For many, the sky is the roof over their head, and the stars are their firelight.
아, 풍류가 있는 분들이로군요.
So they're a poetic sort.
I don't think that's what he meant.
보아하니 저들 역시 우리의 여정을 방해할 마음인가 보군.
And, unless my eyes deceive me, they're intent on obstructing our journey.
내려야 하지 않겠어, 그레고르?
Aren't you going to get off, Gregor?
굳이 날 찝어서 말하는 이유는?
Care to explain why you're calling my name specifically?
글쎄, 남의 추억을 내 입으로 떠들고 싶진 않은 걸.
Who knows? I don't feel like rambling about someone else's past with my own tongue.
앞장서 그레고르. 이유는 네가 잘 알잖아.
Take the lead, Gregor. You know the reason.
고약한 사람이네. 당신.
You're one nasty fellow. A group of soldiers with the heads of insects gathered near the bus. That doesn't look like heads of insects. That looks like arms.
어디 앞장서는 거 별로 안 좋아하는데.
I'm not too fond of being in the vanguard.
넌 뭐야? 왜 우리랑 같은 팔을 가지고 있지?
What are you? Why does your arm look like ours?
가만, 낯익은 얼굴인데.
Hold on. I've seen that face before.
주로 포스터나 잡지에 서식했던 적이 있지.
Mostly on flyers and magazine covers, I'd bet. Gregor, do you know them from somewhere?
그런 게 중요한 건 아닌 것 같은데요, 관리자님. 옛날 이야기할 상황은 아니에요.
Not really important right now, manager. Don't think we have time for reminiscing.
신경 쓰이긴 하지만 아무렴 어때? 어쨌든 이 앞으로 못 지나간다.
That arm bothers me, but whatever. Point is, I can't let you through.
Is that so? I suppose we can't talk this out.
그런데 이것들은 왜 대놓고 벌레 모습인 채로 다니는 거야?
Why are they showing their buggy sides out in the open anyway?
어린애들은 마주치면 눈물부터 터뜨리겠어. 그렉처럼 티라도 덜 나면 좋잖아.
They'd make kids cry. Really ought to take some concealing lessons from our Greg over here, right?
내가 특이한 케이스야. 대부분은 머리통에 무조건 곤충 부분이 붙어버리거든.
I'm a special case. The procedure makes those buggy parts grow on the head most of the time.
이걸 운이 좋았다고 해야 할지는 모르겠지만.
Although, I'm not sure if I'd consider myself lucky.
이유는 모르겠지만 저 사람들 우리가 로보토미 집으로 향하는 걸 막으려는 것 같았어요.
It feels like they're trying to stop us from getting to the branch facility for some reason.
이들도 황금 가지를 노리는 거야?
Are they after the golden bow too? Why would you say that out loud?
그럴지도.
Maybe so.
그 정수를 원하는 자는 널렸으니까.
There ought to be many that are after the essence.
각각이 바라는 소망도 다양할 테고.
And I'm sure each has their own wishes. Isn't that true?
왜 날 쳐다봐? 내가 알 리가 없잖아.
What's that look for? I haven't got a clue either. All right. Well then, let us see. Unique music. Let's see. Could go double blue or double yellow. Actually, what are you weak to? Slash. Why'd I even bother? Different effects? No, just both rupture. You're strong against this no matter what. Orange. Alright. Double tremor.
행동을 개시합니다.
Okay. Red is gonna be stronger no matter what. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, blue.
좋아, 간다.
지금이 기회입니다.
Okay. So we can finish them all off this turn.
So I'm gonna go green, green, purple, blue, blue, blue.
좋아, 간다.
가라앉는군요. 가라앉는군요.
Should be enough.
결정대로.
Okay, wave 2. We're at turn 4, and we gotta be done by turn 10, so... getting a little bit iffy. Okay. Actually, we could go green. Yeah. Double green? Actually, well, I kind of want the slash. What if we go... Oh, this sucks. Alright, red, red. Purple, blue, blue. Oh, yikes. Yellow, yellow?
행동을 개시합니다.
생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
Okay. Faust got staggered. Faust got staggered. Red, red, orange. Ugh. Yikes. Okay, there's not a whole lot of great things we can do here.
가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
승리했어.
Okay, turn 6. They still have a lot of health. Only one slash. Okay. Orange, orange, blue, blue, blue.
출진이다.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
Okay, 12 damage. That not enough to kill, I don't think. Although we do still have quite a bit of attacks left to go. Okay, he does go down. Okay, paralysis. He's not going to hit us as hard. 25 damage. Okay, well, that'll be enough. Honestly, it feels weird how just out of control we are of the fights. Like, I don't feel very in control for these. Which I guess is fine, but, you know. So we got 130 plus the 40. Now it's time to guides. Clear within 10 turns. After a number of scuffles and scrapes, we arrived at an old lobotomy corp branch. Near the entrance, new faces were waiting for us. Okay, let's change up our team just a little bit. Let's do you.
와, 기대되네요.
You.
내가 필요해?
You.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 내려 부수러 갈 시간이다.
You.
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
See, we don't have any blue stuff. Nah, it'll be fine.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
도착했다. 역시 카로는 길을 알았던 거야.
We're here. Jaren knew the way all along.
역시는 무슨 역시예요. 저랑 싱클레어 씨가 양쪽에서 얼마나 고생했는데.
No, you didn't. Sinclair and I had to steer you from both sides non-stop.
그래도 이제 동남쪽과 동북쪽을 구분할 수 있어서 다행이에요, 카론.
I'm glad that at least you learned to tell the difference between southeast and northeast, Jaren.
So this is the old L Corp?
저도 직접 보는 건 처음이네요. 그 일이 있고 나서 시간이 오래 지나진 않았을 텐데요.
This is my first time seeing it with my own eyes too. It can't have been that long since that happened.
세상에. 어떻게 건물이 이 모양일 수가 있죠?
My goodness, how can a building be in such a derelict state?
부잣집 도련님한테는 익숙하지 못한 광경인가 보군.
Ha! This is a surprising scene for our rich boy, is it?
잡담은 그만. 하차한다.
Cut the chatter. Time to step off. Huh, there are people over there.
유리 씨와 같은 사무소의 해결사분들이에요.
They're fixers from the same office as Miss Yuri.
엘사지부에 이미 몇 번이나 방문한 적이 있는 경험자들이죠.
They're experienced explorers who have visited the branches of Elcorp a number of times.
인사하지. 왼쪽에 있는 분은 홉킨스 씨, 그리고 오른쪽에 계시는 분이 아야 씨다.
Give your greetings. The person on the left is Hopkins, and the one on the right is Aya.
안녕하십니까.
Greetings.
Oh God.
붉은 시선님, 직접 만나뵐 수 있어서 정말 영광입니다. 소문으로만 익히 들어왔었는데 이렇게 직접.
The Red Gaze! It's such an honor to meet you. I've heard so many stories of your deeds and to see you in person. Yeah.
저 앞에 허름한 창고 보이지? 안쪽에 지하로 내려가는 계단이 있다.
See the shabby warehouse there? That's where the stairs leading down to the branch facility are.
계단부터는 여기 유리 씨가 맡을 거고.
From there, Yuri will be your guide.
네.
Yeah.
여기 해결사 분들도 경력직이니 돌발 상황에는 잘 대처해 줄 거야.
These fixers have been around a bit. Count on them to handle complications.
이만하면 되었겠지. 내 동행은 여기까지다. 버스에서 너희들을 기다리고 있겠어.
That should be enough, yeah? This is as far as I can accompany you. I'll be waiting back at the bus. Huh? Wait, what?
언제까지고 뒷바라지를 해주고 있을 거라 생각했다면 큰 오산입니다, 단테.
You're sorely mistaken if you expect me to babysit you forever, Dante.
혼자서 발 뻗고 쉬고 있겠다는 건가?
So you'll take a back seat and idle away all alone?
애당초 내가 동행하면 너희들은 관광하러 내려가는 거나 다를 바가 없지 않겠나?
If I get myself involved, the expedition would be a little too free of challenge, wouldn't it? It'd turn into more of a tour.
한마디로 실컷 쥐어 터지고 썰리고 오라는 거군.
In other words, you want us to come back red, black, and blue.
보통 저렇게 말하면 항상 다른 꿍꿍이가 있던데.
That's the kind of line people with ulterior motives would say.
편한 대로 생각해.
Think whatever you want.
특별히 가이드 분까지 붙여줬으니 잘 해내고 오라고.
I've gotten you guides and everything, so do your best down there.
네, 잘 해내고 오겠습니다, 붉은 시선님.
Yes, certainly won't disappoint you, Mr. Red Gaze.
최선을 다해보긴 할게요.
I'll try my best, I think.
Wave 1 out of 2.
Okay, and you're all weak to slash?
Yes, of course. Dominating. Neutral. Favored. Dominating. May as well.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
겨우 이 정도야.
어떠냐?
Okay, we got 2 staggers. Let's see. Blue. Purple. Green.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
쉽네.
한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Okay, once more onto the breach. Let's go yellow. Yellow. Well, orange. I'm actually gonna go double blue. Yeah. Double blue, double yellow, both are slash.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요. 재밌는 순간이에요.
Almost killed all of them. Okay. Nope. Alright, you're dead.
You are so dead. Bonk.
좋은 전략입니다.
69. Okay. She did so much damage. Poor Dawn. Dawn basically only doing pierces. Kinda not great, but I'm gonna take her anyway. Grade 8 fixers. So we've got 2 more, seemingly. Just before we enter the LC branch facility, Vergilius stopped me all of a sudden. Seems he has something to say to me alone. Do we want to take anyone else? Trade you. Trade you. Take you, take you. Seems fair to me. We're missing red now, but you know what? Whatever.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
단테, 잠깐 나 좀 보시죠.
Dante, a moment with me, please. While the team was busy exchanging greetings, Vergilius called me to a secluded place.
미리 말해두자면 저들은 8급 해결사입니다.
Let me tell you in advance, they're only grade 8 fixers. Grade 8?
서열이 낮은 심부름꾼이라는 뜻입니다.
It means they're low-rank drudges, errands being their main tasks.
저들을 이용은 하되 의존하려 하지 말아야 할 겁니다.
Use them for your benefit, but don't rely on them. I can't count on them to deal with everything for us. In other words. I nodded to let him know that I understood his point.
어쩌면 그 버스 안에서 제대로 대화라는 걸 할 수 있는 건 당신뿐일지도 모르겠어.
You might be the only one on the bus I can actually converse with.
모은을 빕니다, 단테.
Well, best of luck, Dante. Vergilius pat my shoulder with a bitter smile before slowly making his way back onto the bus. Alright, here we go. That was a pretty quick little story bit. Okay, still Slash? Alright, fair enough. Dominating! 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 Slash!
명령대로 하겠습니다.
재밌는 일 새롭다니까요.
Okay, so I didn't... There's a bit of strategy here, but it's not super high. Like, for example, you can see, like, some are dominating, some are favored, some are neutral, some are, like, weak. I'm guessing in the harder fights, we're really gonna need to go for the dominating stuff, but for right now, it doesn't really matter. It's almost like we're super overpowered compared to you. Also, I've been warned that, Chapter 2 is gonna be a major vibe check, so don't worry. I'm ready for it. But in the meantime, bonk. Wasting one of my turns. Blue, blue, green, blue, blue, blue. That's so much slash. They should take like 1,000,000 damage from this. Debatably. Although it actually looks like we're losing a fair amount of clashes, which isn't amazing. Yeah, we got 2 people staggered from that. Perp, perp, perp. Grant 1 poise. If target previously took damage this turn, deal 10% extra damage. Okay. Yeah. Yikes. This might be our first fight we actually lose some people. Okay, turn 6. No one's dead yet. Is there any reason not to just go full purple here? Neutral, favored.
해보기는 할게요.
I don't think there's any reason not to go full purple, especially just because it makes all of the other purples stronger. And they're already favored anyway. Big damage. Okay, turn 7. We gotta kill them now. Blue, blue. There we go.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면
Only needed one.
깨졌어. 흙의 거울은 깨졌어.
He's gonna be top damage because he got both last hits. He's gonna be top.
혹사에 대한
I saw that coming.
들어가는 것 같소.
You got like over 30 damage in one turn. Yeah, we all saw that one coming. All right. Suppress the dungeon boss. Oh, whoa, we need... You haven't got enough Enkephalon modules. Would you like to go assemble some? Yes. Ah, here we go. So this is the Enkephalon thing. This is what I was talking about. I see. Interesting. Okay. So, I'm going to leave this for next episode. I know, a little bit of a tease, but I already extended the episode. So, what I'm going to do, let's make 8. Yeah, 8 should be fine. Okay, very good. 1 Enkephalon recovered. So, if it's 1 about every 60 or 6 minutes, then it's gonna be... Okay, so the recharge isn't as bad as like some other games. We also have the Enkephalon boxes, but those seem to be kind of limited use. Also, I'm still not sure what this means. Free lunacy is used first. So, every day we get a little bit of free lunacy, and then we could just kind of spend it as we see fit. Like, for example... So, I don't understand why it says paid 13. Or does it mean, like... Still 130. Okay, I have no idea. So someone's gonna have to explain that to me, because I really don't understand how the free lunacy stuff works, but regardless, I'm probably gonna hold on to it anyway. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this episode of the Limbus Company. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here is all of our sweet goodies that we have collected, including a single ego page, which is pretty nice. Okay. Even though I'm not going to use them on video, I'll probably use them off camera just to level them up maybe a little bit. Now, one I really, really do want is this one right here. Out of all of the bonus character majiggies, this is the one I want. So, yeah. If I can get this one, mwah, amazing. I would just adore that, but chances are that's not gonna happen. What would be even better is if we could get a full W Corp cleanup team, but considering 2 of them are like max, the other 2, or is it other 2 or just 1? Okay, it's just 1, and I mean it's still pretty sweet looking. Like, look at that, the blue against the black and like the red, it's just mwah, just so good. They're also all practically immune to Pierce. I don't think many enemies have done Pierce yet, but it'll probably be useful in the future. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Limbus Company. Let's get our goodies. Clear, clear, and clear. Nice. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.